Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, the Pacific Demon, Caliban Drucker. And a friend of mine's, K1 Effect, asked me to do a review for Ori and the Blind Forest for his Facebook video game group. Check it out. You know, guys, it's been a long time since I've actually played a great platformer, especially one that kind of combines some RPG stuff in it. When I'm talking great, I'm talking Metroid, talking Mario, I'm talking Castlevania, I'm talking, all the old greats. And honestly, Ori and the Blind Forest kind of reminds me of that. The best part of the game, not to sound like another console fanboys, but is the graphics, the music, but the story. The story actually gets to me. It, I mean, it starts off very emotional. Without, giving away anything. It's one of the most incredible stories I've ever seen for an indies game and for a platform. Basically, you were created, you're the last of your kind. You are a soul spirit, I guess, or soul nymph, or actually, I would say a soul spirit. You were created by the soul tree. He gave you the last of his life, and you were found by a nymph or a forest nymph, and you're basically taken care of. You grow up with this nymph, and as you progress in your living, you and the nymph slowly see the forest dying. And your story actually begins with basically you visit the soul tree, and it tells you what's happening. A darkness is taking over the forest, and it is your opportunity to go through the forest, this great platform, and try to reignite the souls of the forest and rebuild the forest. It kind of looks and feels like a Studio Ghibli movie. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of talking in it. In fact, the only two things that talks is the narrative and the tree. But you get the gist of everything as it progresses, and I have to admit, it blew me away. There is so much to love about this game, and so much, how should I put it, so much to get behind, especially for a new indies developer like Boom Studios. There are a few things that I kind of hate about the game. Most of the things that I hate is actually things I also love about the game. There's nothing really that stands out that really makes me don't love the game or don't want to play the game. It's very addicting. Well, anyway, guys, hope you liked the review. Hope you liked the game. Check it out, please. Um, it's worth 20 bucks. It's worth more than 20 bucks, especially if you're like me, old school platformers. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoy it. Take care. First off, this is Ori and the Blind Forest. Now the graphics to the game is amazing, especially for an indies game. Of course, Microsoft helped a lot. This is a platformer slash RPG. If you look at it, the gameplay is definitely platformer. And the music is very haunting, and well, it fits it perfectly. It's an incredible mixture. Beauty and just emotion. The controls are very precise, which is a good and bad thing. It's a good thing that you're able to control the character very well, but it's also a bad thing that, when you need to be very precise and you accidentally hit the wrong button or the wrong arrow key, you actually will fall down and you either have to begin the level again, or you may actually die and be pushed back to the save point. This is an ancestral tree that pretty much gives you the ability. Certain abilities like double jump. The first one gives you that spirit, soul spirit. And as you can see, the graphics are incredibly beautiful. Now the one thing about this game is that it's very difficult. Difficulty is great because you don't want a game too easy, but having a game too hard is also not that great because a lot of people probably won't even play it. And what makes it very difficult is the whole fact that it was created, like the platforms you see there are at such a distance that if you don't hit it right, you won't actually make it. Every single thing actually makes it just a bit more difficult, like the precision controls I talked about. Everything is precise. If you don't hit the jump at the right angle, it definitely will make the game harder and you probably die. Don't get me wrong, the game is amazing, and honestly I kind of wish the one thing that for me is the one thing that hurts the game is that it's exclusively for Microsoft. I mean, I would love to have the PlayStation guys get a hold of this and play it. Fortunately, they probably won't because it's an indies game, but it's that great of an indies game that I believe everybody should play. Well, right here, guys, before we leave, you'll actually get a chance to see the customization. There's, like I said, the ability trees, and here you can actually customize the RPG part of the game, your character's abilities. That's all I have time for, so catch you guys later. Be safe and take care.